That's the
Like
Norwegian way of doing it. Yeah, Norwegian
know
culture.
that it's like
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's how it works in Norway.
No way.
Yeah. Norway.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today?
We're all doing.
Was it too much?
Very great. Yeah.
They kind of forced us to do meditation before we started shooting.
It's not helping.
Because it's not helping because we have this enormous amount of energy right now. And I've asked after meditation, so I feel a little bit more peaceful.
Should we just start again?
Yes.
Okay. Hello
everyone. How are you doing today? So anyway,
yes.
How was your day?
Yes, weekend?
Yes. How was your weekend?
Please don't scream.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. I did not go to yoga. You know, it was wonderful to not go.
Stop telling lies to us.
I just relaxed, chilled out. Yeah, not much to say honestly.
Yeah.
Just chilling, reading. Yeah, have been meaning to get into reading more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have been reading. I'm reading this book about.
What are you reading?
It's like a memoir by this doctor who worked in a prison in the UK. It's actually pretty interesting.
By a doctor who lives in prison.
Yeah, it's called Prison Doctor. It's not the most creative title, but it's a very interesting book. Yeah.
Good, nice.
So how about you? How was your weekend, David?
I was with my best friend.
Not best friend. Yeah.
Yeah, I was with my best friend last week. We had breakfast together almost like every day.
That's so cute.
She's a very special person to me, because she makes the best breakfast, to be honest. That's something very special about her. She has a daughter.
Aww.
Yeah, she has a daughter. Her daughter is like 27. And
wait, what? Okay.
What were you judging me?
No, I'm not judging you. No.
Yeah. I want to say hi to my. Can I say hi to my friends? Hi, Marina. How are you doing?
You know what's really funny?
Alright.
I'm just gonna like throw some shade right now, but people who are like getting to 27 and they're like, oh my god, 27 club, and I'm just like, none of us realistically have done anything remarkable. Like, we're not gonna die at 27.
Honestly, my 27 was horrifying.
Really?
Horrifying. Yeah.
Maybe there is something about that.
It was pandemic.
Year. Oh my god, yeah.
It was 2020 global COVID-19 pandemic. Do you guys remember COVID-19?
Yeah, I was talking to my friend about it. I was like, what happened? Like, we all just moved on. We pretended like it never happened.
Putin ended it.
There's...
Honestly, that's what happened.
I think Biden ended it, but...
Anyway, I mean, politicians ended it. Because I remember that there was like everyday news about COVID and then mutation and everything. Yeah. And then suddenly war happened.
Yeah.
Media kind of like switched over to...
Yeah, it's always like that. The focus just switches and it's just one
just
thing
moods,
for months.
Moods.
Yes. This episode, we're going to be learning from David the specifics of dating in this city because he has plenty of experience apparently.
Learn from David?
Apparently so.
Apparently. Okay, sure.
Okay.
I mean, yes, we talked about like the meaning of dating, love, connections, and we didn't really get into technical advice.
We also, we also didn't get into our outfits. We're just like randomly just like, here it is, this is
we just wanted to I just felt like wearing this.
Remember that back in the day, in the beginning of this when this podcast was a tiny little project. Now obviously we have a global audience.
Millions of audience.
But I used to roast your clothes. Remember? I used to make fun of your t-shirts and stuff.
I remember. Yeah, you had like a poor taste in fashion and you would keep making fun of my clothes.
Yeah, and now I love it. I love these orange glasses and this hat and everything that's going on.
I'm so happy for you.
Okay, yeah. So let's let's get into the advice section.
Let's get into advice section.
So David, I'm let's say I'm the type of person who wants to go on a date here.
All right.
Okay. What would you recommend? How do you even like meet potential people here in Istanbul? Is it usually through like the things you're doing, or do you think like how do people approach each other? Like what's going on here?
Okay, good question. Great question.
Really?
Yes.
I just came up with it.
Yeah. So
I'm always very stressed about it.
No worries, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Just one thing I would like to be clear about it. All all I'm going to mention in this episode is just my previous experiences. I would want to say that my perspective has changed dramatically since maybe it's been a year or maybe it's been months that I'm thinking very differently. I have a very different approach towards dating and those things, which I'm not going to get into that. But I'm going to answer from my previous experiences. Now, previously my experience about dating was like, I was just going on dates, like randomly going on dates. And as a yabancı, as a foreigner in Istanbul, you might have a challenge of languages. You need to understand if the person you're asking on a date. And now, one thing you can do is I had that old, I don't want to say trick, but a technique, let's say. Lighter technique.
Oh, yeah. Can I have a lighter?
So yeah, I was...
Or do you need a lighter?
No. I was like, let's say I'm in a cocktail bar and I'm asking someone, sorry, have you got a lighter?
Yeah, I mean, that's a universal...
No, but here's the thing. Now,
old...
there are two possibilities here. Whether the person answers in English, reply in English, or not. And that's how you can understand the person. And then the next thing...
Okay, I see.
And then the next... What do you say next? What's this next? Okay, you have a lighter. Here's a lighter. What's next?
I don't know. Are you asking me?
Because you said it's universal.
Oh, that's not next? Universal. No, I don't know what's next.
Okay, that's the thing.
You go with them to the smoking area or where?
Not really. You just ask for the lighter. The next thing you say, if they responded in English, you tell them, "Oh, you speak very good English. How did you learn English?" That's where you're going to start the conversation. That's how it happens. But there is one specific thing I would like to mention in Istanbul. Something that I've seen people doing in Istanbul a lot, and I think it's very good, by the way. Sharing songs. Sometimes when you exchange number, you don't know how to start. You don't know how to open up the conversation. You don't know where to start. I think the best way to have a good start is to just simply share songs from a Spotify. Just send them songs, and this way you'll be sharing your taste in music.
Yeah.
They will be sharing their taste in music. Also, you will have an idea whether they're into sharing things or not, I guess. And I think
sharing things.
Yeah, like there are times that you share music with people and they never share any music with you, and that's a very good sign to understand they're not going to share things. So I think sharing music is a very good way because you will have an idea. For instance, I created archetypes in music. Like, are you a monolingue type of person? Are you like a Christian Loeffler kind of listener?
But that's all in electronic music.
Yeah, like, so I go with my daily taste, like I just share my daily music.
Is it important to you that the person that you're dating has the same?
Very much.
Like, it doesn't have to be like identical?
It doesn't have to be identical, but for instance, if you like, I don't know, some, if your favorite musician is Müslüm Gürses, which is he was a very good musician, but not my taste clearly. And my favorite musician is Christian Loeffler, I think. I mean, what are we doing?
Might run into some issues there.
Yeah, and also music is a big part of my life, so maybe that's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
So that would be an option to. I had one advice for how to start the conversation.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice. Yeah, that works, I guess.
Sharing songs if you don't know how to. So, yeah.
What if you don't smoke? You're still asked for a lighter. Or you just light the air.
I think. Because people here they like talking about languages, so if they can speak English and if you tell them like, oh, you speak very good English, how did you learn it, they usually have some stories to tell you.
Yeah.
But of course the concept of bars and pubs in Turkey is a little bit different from the rest of the world, from West I would say specifically, because
how?
Yeah, like in West you go to bar to meet people.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but here you go to bar with your friends.
In the
and
West
you're not
you do
meeting
as well.
anyone.
Yeah, because people like to stay in their social circles more, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
And this is not really the culture, to be honest, the bar and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any advice about that? How to start a conversation with someone?
No idea, because I think it just also depends, like, girl to guy, because
from your perspective, I'm saying.
Usually, women are the ones who get approached. Like, And that's not to say that that's a rule, I think, but
Ooh.
I think anyone can approach anybody else, but I have never approached someone. I'm too shy anyways to approach somebody. Like, it's
anybody
too...
can approach anybody?
It's too like, if I saw someone attractive, I would probably just stay there. And I'm not... This
really?
isn't advice. My advice is to go out there and just say something, because you're not going to lose anything. No, like, just, you know, I don't know, maybe someone attractive somewhere random, and you're just like, oh, I wish I could talk to this person. I would never talk to that person.
Okay.
I will just stand there, think about it, and then move on with my life. You know? Which is not advice, like I said before. Yeah. I don't recommend this. I recommend just putting yourself out there, and if they don't like you, they don't like you.
They don't like you.
You know? They're just like, I don't really want to give you my number. Okay, goodbye. You know, big deal. You're just gonna hate yourself for a few days afterwards, but then you'll get over it. I'm kidding.
Oh my god, man.
I'm kidding.
Hate yourself a few days?
I'm joking. Yeah, so I guess in terms of starting things, that's all I can say. Usually it is like a man who approaches, which sucks for men, honestly.
No, honestly, I want to say something. I love Norwegian way. I would like to teach you guys a Norwegian way of starting a connection. So in the Norwegian culture, all you have to do is man stares at the woman.
Just stares.
Just stare. If they like you, girl will walk to you and start the conversation. If they don't, they will turn and you need to stop staring. That's amazing.
Is this like a...
That's the Norwegian way of doing it, yeah. Norwegian
they know
culture.
That it's like
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's how it works in Norway.
No way.
Yeah. Norway.
I feel like in other countries they stare and even if you don't look at them the entire time, they just keep staring. Especially Turkey. They're just like, notice me. Yeah. And you're like, please, man, you're like 50 years old. Like, come on, this is awkward. You know what I mean? You're ageist. No. God. It's hard. It's hard out here. I wanted to ask you about any weird, crazy experiences on like a date specifically. Not like in a relationship, but a date experience that you've had maybe that
weird
was
date experience.
Weird, funny, I don't know, anything here or not here. I'm giving you a lot of options.
I had many. I'm trying to find one that is not violating my own privacy here right now.
I had one I can share, but not here in a different city. But maybe I mean big cities. I think dating vibes are kind of similar overall.
Go ahead, share.
But it was a funny one. It was like the only time I went on a date from like a dating app, and I met up with this guy.
Dating app, by the way.
Me too. They're so weird, honestly. But I met up with this guy, and like from the start, there was just no chemistry, and we both knew it. I think we're just like, hi, and I was like, yeah, like this, there's just zero energy there, okay? But we had such a great time. We just like got some food, whatever, and it was such a friendly vibe. I was like, he feels like he's my brother, like not in a weird way, you know, like, but I know that he felt the same way. And then we were talking, whatever, and I was like, you know, what are your future plans, whatever? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm moving to Utah in a week to live in the mountains. And I was like,
what the hell are you doing?
Why are you going on dates? And he's like, I don't know, I just wanted to have fun.
I just want to get laid.
And I was like, okay, man. And then right before like we separated, like we just had like a hot dog or something, hot dogs together on the side of the street.
Together? Like it was one hot dog you started from two sides?
No, two separate hot dogs.
Right.
And then...
Meet in the middle, kiss kiss.
And then, you always throw me off.
Okay.
And then... in the end, I was like, all right, bye. Have a great time in Utah. And he was like, yeah, thanks.
Farewell.
And that was and then I got home and I was like, I'm never doing this again. I'm never going on a date.
Utah?
Utahns. Utanians.
Is it like you to her? Yes.
But yes, that was a weird one for me. That was a weird experience.
Alright.
It wasn't weird, it was just like, yeah.
Like,
yeah. But oh my god, I used to have Tinder here in Turkey.
Oh yeah. What's up?
It freaked me out.
How?
It really, because just the messages I would get, like if I matched with somebody, it would be like the craziest, just the weirdest messages, you know, like stuff that makes you like never ever go on your phone again.
Yeah.
You know, just so straightforward to the point, just like, cause like, you know. I can't even say it. And I would just be like, oh my god, you're an animal. And then I would remove it. But yeah, and then because I had Tinder in a different country, like I think it was after I came back from Canada, so I had it in Canada, and like people were like relatively respectful sometimes, whatever. I never went on any dates from Tinder. I just had it there, I guess for like validation or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I came here and it was still working. And oh my god, it just, first of all, the amount of people who were matching with me just increased like tenfold.
Yeah.
Because it's just Turkish men who are just looking for anybody, I think.
Yeah.
And no offense. And so that just didn't work for me here.
So, this is the time where we're going to ask questions.
Yes, we're gonna ask questions. What, they have to be different to the questions that we asked before, right? Yeah. So, how do you guys feel about dating apps? Do you use them? And if you do, have you had any weird experiences on them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my question is that if you guys, I mean, we had some advices for you, so maybe you guys have some advices for us. Please advise us on dating in Istanbul.
Advice always appreciated.
Yeah, so please share your advices and share your comments.
On love. I just want to hear about love. I don't want to hear about dating. Relationships. Is anyone out there in a happy, stable relationship?
Yeah, I know a couple.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, share with us.
Yeah. So, anyway, it was great talking to you like every time.
Yeah, you as well.
Very much.
Fun day.
It was really good.
We just came back from Uludağ.
Oh yeah! Uludağ!
All right. Goodbye, everyone. You can
You're looking at everybody.
Listen to us on Spotify, listen to us on SoundCloud, watch us on YouTube, comment, like, subscribe, repost, like the reels.
Yeah, and do these things. Please,
yeah.
Lütfen.
Someday you're gonna be one of the first.
Amen.
Email.
Email. They told me to say email. I heard amen.
Me too.
I was like amen. You know, like. Can you say that?
Meet to talk. Info dot me.
No. Info at
meet to talk.
Cafe. Yeah.
The ending is cafe.
Yeah.
Wow.
We are cool.
That's so cool.
Right.
Not tere or
no, it's because Meet to talk cafe. That's not cool.
Ru is Russian.
Yeah. Or comment on YouTube. Please follow SoundCloud, people. Love you so much, very much.
Every day.
Deeply.
Every time, man. Just please, someone from Sound who listens to SoundCloud comment. Yeah. Comment on him. Okay, wrapping it up.
Wrapping it up, guys. Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Bye bye. До свидания.
I just want to show you guys. When I said they have